So we are here at the Liniar and Avantek booth here at Fit Show 2019, joined by Sue and Nigel. Sue, tell me what you guys are showing off here at this year's show.
So at this year's show, we want to take visitors through a journey through our supply chain. We've got a lot of elements to what we do as two businesses together, and we thought it might be useful to just explain what we do and try and bring a little bit of ourselves to the show. So we've split the stand into 4 zones, and each zone is a specific part of the supply chain. A little bit educational, a little bit hands-on, and hopefully a bit informative for visitors.
Brilliant. So you're taking visitors on a journey. How about we go on a journey as well in that case? Fantastic. So, I mean, I should say, although we're not going to look at them right now, you've got some really interesting acoustic booths here, and also that 70mm system. We'll come back and have a look at those later on, but really brings to life the kind of technology that you have in your systems. But first zone, design and innovation. Tell me more, Sue and Nigel.
So this is where it all starts. Obviously, every idea for every product starts as a concept. For the first time ever, we've brought a brand new concept that we're trying to get some feedback on from visitors. So this is something we've not put into production yet.
This is what we've got here, right? Yeah. Tell me more.
It's an aluminium-clad PVC window. The idea being that you can change the colour, the style of it quite easily by taking off the outer face.
And has that been getting some interest so far from people who you've shown it off to?
Yeah, we've got a survey going as well, so we really want people to come and give us their feedback so we know whether to put it into production.
Fantastic. Right, where do we go next?
We can go down to the, we've got a heat booth there, so we're basically looking at the energy ratings on glass and how much the heat is either kept in or out of the property.
Where I'm being invited to put my hand onto the glass here. And yeah,
You'll feel the difference. This is 1.6 U value. If you come around this side, this is 0.8. If you put your hand on this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you feel this one, you feel a big difference here.
Totally, yeah. As always, lower is better when it comes to U values.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this glass, we still get an A-rated window with all of the glass on the Liniar product, but it just shows everybody that's here the difference between the surfaces of the glass and how it can affect the heat loss in a property.
Good stuff. Again, making some of the U values, E numbers and so on very, very easy to understand for pretty much E numbers, you know what I mean, E values, you know what I mean. Right, where do we go next?
And we've got, the reversible window. Here, the reversible window, we've launched this a few months ago, mainly for the Scottish market. So it's a fully reversible window.
The Scottish market? Why is that?
Well, they have a lot of high-rise buildings in Scotland, so to be able to reverse the windows and clean them from inside is a massive thing.
Well, I never knew that. Fascinating stuff.
Huge thing. You can, from the inside, you can actually fully reverse the window, so it comes inside itself, and you can clean it from the inside.
Good stuff. We've wandered around now to another zone here. So this is the extrusion zone. Tell me more about this.
So extrusion is what we do as a business. Back in Derbyshire, we have a purpose-built facility, 400,000 square feet, and we just wanted to bring that and show people off what we do. So it takes us around. So this is about us as a business and some of the fundamental kind of key stats that we have. And then if we go around the outside of this wall, we've got some videos playing that show people a little bit more about the process. And then this is one of our extrusion lines. We couldn't obviously bring one with us to the Fit Show, but we wanted to explain to people how it all works.
It's the next best thing that you have brought, though, isn't it?
Yeah, we're trying to do it visually. There's a few little videos that show people around our facility.
I mean, Derby's not all that far away here. Maybe you could have...
And we do invite people to come and visit us a lot, so, yeah.
Good stuff. So, as we carry on wandering around the Liniar and Avantek booth here, we've got some some more examples of what you do here. Tell me more about those, Nigel.
Yeah, we've got a new door system here, a new door entry system, smart ready if you like. It's going to be quite a buzzword at the show, I would imagine. So it's a keyless entry system using your thumbprint.
And I can see just here, I'm guessing that's where my thumb is not allowed in.
Yeah. Mine isn't either. Mine's not registered, but the technicians are. But it's going to be the future, obviously, for homes, smart home technology, and something that we thought would be an interesting product to show at the exhibition.
Good stuff. Let's come through to the next zone here, which is fabrication. Right. Oh wow. So you have brought some machinery with you here this year.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is where I come from, the machinery side originally. We've got flush sash, which is obviously a major part of the exhibition this year, where conventionally PVC windows have been mitered and welded, and then we clean the welded joint at the end. and then somebody has come up with a very good idea of welding the profiles together so they look like a timber joint. There's no weld sprue, there's no cleaning needed afterwards, and we're showing the latest technology from Urban in Germany on how to do that.
So this is the fabrication zone, so a very important part of the process. Once we've extruded our parts, going to our fabricators to get the products made. Fortunately, internally we have Avantek, so that's our sister company. This is a good part to kind of bring them into the story and talk about the machines that they can offer. So here we have the brand new launched Resurgent flush sash window. So shown in the latest colour, Sheffield Oak. Greatly received and a very ahead of its game product for the market. So with the profile or system being a very premium product, we foil right the way up on the outer frame, and we also foil all the way around on the transom. It's the first and only system on the market at the moment that's got a double rebate seal, so that's 2 coax gaskets. That means the window performs just like a casement window. One of the biggest negatives for a flush sash window is generally in these shadow gaps here you'd see a brush pile seal. It's a necessary evil for most systems that haven't got 2 coax seals, and it's had great reception for not seeing that visible gasket. It makes a much neater, cleaner job. And you'll see with this, we're mimicking a lot of traditional elements, very slim transom members, and also mechanical joints. So the mechanical joints are screwed together here on the corners, which means the process is actually now almost a step backwards, because we're used to high automation on white welded PVC windows, but since flush sashes have come around, the labour element has increased because of this kind of screwing. So a brand new venture, exciting venture with Urban Machinery and the timber weld process is the ability to get a mechanical joint look, but with a welded process. So it makes everything slick, fast, and high automation again. So here we have the end prepping machines for the timber weld. So these have a set of cutters in them that will mill the profile to a certain shape, ready for the welding process. This is the timber weld machine, so a lot of our customers will be familiar with the kind of setup, but it's been tailored in certain ways to accept these milled profiles and to basically give you this kind of appearance where you get a mechanical joint look, but there's only a very small welded sprue that comes through the profile. You'll see in the centre of the profile the telltale weld marks, but back onto the inside you'll just see the mechanical joint line. To simplify the process, basically if the profile was 70mm front to back, the machines allow the profile to be just welded for say 66mm of the internal, and they leave the 2mm either side for the mechanical joint look. So here we have an exact replica of the window we've just seen, but if you focus generally on some of the mechanically jointed parts, like down here, you'll see now that it looks no different to a mechanically jointed window, but this one's actually been welded, which means high automation and strong efficiency in the factory. So One of our best-selling Avantek machines comes under the Supercut brand. It's basically a machining centre where you put on your bar length profile at one end, you go through the machining centre, cut it, prep it, drill it, drain it, everything it needs to do. The machines sell fantastically, but one of the challenges we always have at exhibitions is these machines are often up to 20 metres long and take up a huge amount of space on the stand. So this year we've bought some new visuals on the screen. We've also done a 3D printed 1/50th scale model of the Supercut, just to give people an idea of all the different machining stations on the machine. And that's it from the fabrication zone.
So the final zone is where it all ends up. So this is the installation zone that shows it in situ in someone's home. So we have one of our Elevate lantern roofs above the living area. So this is something that we launched in January this year, so it's still a brand new product, and we've just launched a square version of that, which is over there on the side of the booth. We've got our Illumina door, so this is a fully aluminium bifold door system, which can be foiled. It was the first one in the UK to be launched with a foiled front on it. And yeah, we've just got a nice little area where people can sit and chill and have a drink and chat to us.
Sounds like a very useful place to be hanging out around about 5 o'clock on the days, looking at your magnificent product and also chatting about how successful the day's been. Tell me, if you could sum up what Liniar and Avantek are about here at this year's FIT show in just a few words, what would that be, Nigel?
New products, innovation, great customer care, reliable supply from both companies.
From both companies. Same with you, Sue, I take it?
Absolutely. Investment and innovation is the theme of this year's stand. There's been a lot of things going on in the industry this year. We just want to sort of say to everyone, we're here to stay. We're probably one of the only systems houses that continues to grow. We put a lot of money, a lot of time and effort into our people, our facilities, our product development, and yeah, that's what we want to get across at this year's FIT show.
And a lot of investment into your presence here at this year's show.